What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's gameplay video, I'm going up against McGunski. I was streaming last night, and it got really late, and me and McGunski were both searching for a game on Legend, and we couldn't find one, so we decided just to match up and do a friendly. You guys can see he's got some different cards than he would typically have in a comp lineup. You know, he's got Charlie Blackmon, he's got Ketel Marte, so he's kind of got more of a fun lineup going on, and we just kind of want to match up and just have like a little friendly. We do plan on making a video in the future, so be sure to check out his channel, guys. And also, if you guys haven't followed him on Twitter, subscribe to him on YouTube, followed him on Twitch, guys, go do it. 100% if you guys like my channel, you guys will like his stuff a lot. One of the best players in all of Diamond Dynasty by far. Definitely check him out. You guys, if you watch the Hitting Tips video 2.0, you guys know that I shouted him out. He's got great Hitting Tips videos. He's got gameplays. He's got the whole entire package. He's an excellent content creator for the game. And so we ended up matching up. And I'm doing a post-com now because basically I was playing a lot of music. So if I were to, have the actual audio from this game, there's no way it wouldn't get hit with copyright. So I definitely had to go with the voiceover com route. So hopefully I can make this entertaining, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the gameplay. If you guys do enjoy this gameplay, please make sure that you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and also follow me on Twitter and Twitch. If you guys like gameplays like this, I'm going to be bringing more gameplays to the channel, especially a lot more collabs and matchups like that. But I do stream for about 5 to 6 hours a night, all straight up gameplay, all ranked seasons over on twitch.tv/MovieGamingTV. And it's usually against pretty good players for sure, usually World Series players. So if you guys want to improve your game, make sure you guys follow me over there. Always on stream, I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys might have about MLB The Show, and our chat is very knowledgeable over there. So if you have a question, put it in there, and usually you can get some help. Maybe you have like a lineup decision that you need help with, or you need hitting tips, or you need whatever that you might have with MLB The Show, or you just want to talk about baseball or talk about sports. That's kind of like what we usually do over on the Twitch channel a lot is, we'll talk about what's ever going on in sports from the day, and it's a lot of fun. People can throw in what's going on in their game that they're playing while they're watching the stream, and I just really love streaming. I think you guys will like it a lot if you guys haven't gone over there and checked that out. So a lot of times in these post-coms, I used to do post-coms back in MLB The Show 17, I kind of will go through the game that we're actually watching here, but I also will talk about other subjects as well. One subject I'd really like to talk about was the Angels game yesterday. Was just an all-time incredible game. Trout's home run, the no-hitter, the putting the jerseys at center field, the first pitch by his mom, all the numerical things that happened in the game that were just incredible as far as how surreal that whole experience was. What a day for baseball. Rest in peace, Tyler Skaggs, man. Just an incredible thing that happened yesterday, and just really makes you think that there is good in the world. And I don't know, man. I don't want to get too deep on you guys, but what an incredible experience, and that's just why I love sports. You know what I mean? That's just one of those things that just really is why I think we all love sports. It just brings us closer together, and just an incredible day yesterday. So I ended up getting the walk there to load the bases. We did get one run in already. George Brett was able to get the run home. I have been liking that center fielder a lot, the creative player center fielder. I do have a gold left fielder, and when I was kind of looking at the left fielder, his stats aren't bad at all. You can make a really nice one. I still haven't gotten up to the 89 balance version, but it's a lot of fun to have a created center fielder. And a lot of people have been asking me why I made it. First of all, I got to shout out Baseball Matt. It was his recommendation to make one. He's had one for a while. I really like having him, though. He's really nice to have him offensively because he's got really good hitting stats, and he's going to have a ton of speed. It's really hard to have a player that has a lot of power, a lot of vision, and has a lot of speed. You can plug that player right into your leadoff position, which, yeah, it's nice to start off the game with a great leadoff hitter, but I also really like to have a player that I like my leadoff hitter to be the guy that's going to get the most at bats, because a lot of times at the end of the game, like, he might get the last at bat of the game. And by the way, McGunski right here with his cap just absolutely mashes the ball. He's so difficult to pitch to, man. He's so difficult to pitch to. If you make any mistakes, that ball is absolutely going to get squared up. Oh, shout out to Tane for the raid there. Appreciate that. I just saw a notification as I watched this back. But yeah, I really like having the balanced center fielder. I'm looking for. I think I just need one more game basically, and I'll have all the innings for him. He's been doing really well on defense. I think he'll end up having like 99 arm strength. I think he'll have like a bunch of speed, max fielding. Like, it becomes a really big weapon out in center field, and it allows you to put Mays in left and Gwynn in right. I'm not sure how I'm going to order things if I do get Griffey, just because if you guys haven't seen the power rankings yet, I mean, Gwynn and Mays are both extremely, extremely high on my Diamond Dynasty top 10 player cards. What I did in that video is I just took, in my opinion, the best cards in Diamond Dynasty and just power ranked them 1 through 10, and we're going to be updating that pretty much as we get nice amounts of new content, or there's going to be some like drastic changes. I'm going to start to update that list because we still have a lot of cards on the horizon. I also know that a lot of people want me to update the video. You guys want me to do a 5th inning programs predictions video. I really do plan on doing that video. I don't know if I'm going to do it today or tomorrow. I was kind of waiting to get some more information from SDS, because sometimes they'll give us little hints on who it's going to be. The next program, I believe it starts this coming Friday. I think it's going to be. I'm not exactly sure on that, but it's going to be soon. We're going to get the 5th inning program. So I'm definitely going to have some predictions out on that and go in depth. And it's one of those things where I got to sit down, look at all the cards that we have, and try to do my best. As far as making like an educated guess on what it could be, it's always going to be somewhat of a guess, because no one really even knows. I don't even know if the guys on the content team know up until they're actually going to put it in a couple days before. So, like, I don't even know if Ramon knows. I just remember that one stream he was pushing towards Luis to get him in. I think they might know who's in it right now, but I don't know if they know even. So for me to make a prediction, it's always going to be difficult. I'm just pretty much going to give my thoughts, and maybe they'll see the video and take some input from it. You never know. It'd be really, really cool. What cards do you guys want to see in the 5th inning program? Make sure you guys put that down in the comments below. That'll help me out in regards to making that video. So there's some other cool things going on in the MLB yesterday. Just saw Starling Marte just hit an absolute moonshot. I mean, he absolutely crushed the ball yesterday. That was really, really cool to see. He just absolutely smoked the ball to tie it up in the 8th versus the Cubs. I'm not sure if the Cubs ended up winning that game. I think they might have, but I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments below on that one. Acuna was back. He absolutely hit a mammoth shot as well. A second deck shot against the Padres. So I guess the home run derby didn't have too much of an effect on his swing, but it's like he didn't even really change his swing, because he was spraying the ball all over the field in the home run derby anyways. So it was like, you know, he just has that 5-tool raw power that's just incredible to watch. And yeah, really, Acuna is probably my favorite player in the game that's not on the Royals. I really, really like watching Acuna play. He's so exciting to watch. He has so much power, so much potential. That Braves team, I really hope they can make a run. I kind of have them petering out in the NLCS. I do think the Dodgers will beat them at that point in time, just because the Dodgers have more experience. They've been there the last couple of years. We'll have to see how that plays out, but I'm really rooting for the Braves to make some noise. Maybe they can match up with Milwaukee or whoever, or the Cubs, whoever comes out of the Central. Like, the Central is still, the NL Central seems like it's still wide open at this point. So maybe they'll be able to match up there, but hopefully they can have a good series. They do have a couple of veterans like Markakis. You know, they do have Josh Donaldson, who's a veteran. Nick Markakis, who's also a veteran. Brian McCann, who's a veteran. They just brought in Dallas Keuchel. I like their manager, too. He seems like a good guy. to coach this group. I think he coached under Bobby Cox, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the Braves can do. And also, that's a really fun matchup, but that game's on tonight. I'm pretty sure that series has to be still going on. The Padres are really fun to watch, too, with Tatis Jr. and all the, Machado and Hosmer and all the guys they have, Renfroe. So that should be a really exciting series. I also watched Patrick Mahomes. You guys, if you don't know, I'm a huge Royals fan and a huge Chiefs fan. I watched Patrick Mahomes literally launch a football out of the stadium, and it really, really made me think, like, I'd like to see him try to throw a baseball from the wall to home plate and see if he could do it on a line. That guy has an absolute cannon. He has the baseball background with his dad playing in Major League Baseball as a pitcher, and I really, really think that he could chuck the ball so far, like all the way to the plate. And one thing I'd really like to see in next year's All-Star game is more skills competitions. I love the home run derby. I love the All-Star game itself, especially when they do those live tie-ins with the players and they have the players mic'd up. I absolutely love that. That is amazing. But I'd like to see more skills competitions where we have like a long distance throwing contest. We have a speed contest so you can throw the fastest. We have accuracy tests or see who can throw it at different targets. That would be amazing as well. See who can hit with different targets. Like just put up some targets around the field and see if people can hit the targets with the bat. I'd love to see like different skills competitions like that. That would be amazing. I would love to see that. So I really hope they could create some kind of event like that. That would be awesome to match up with the home run derby as well. Just have that on like either before the home run derby or something like that to lead into the home run derby, or just at some point during All-Star weekend. That would be awesome to see. And maybe you could bring out some more players too that aren't necessarily in the All-Star game but are just kind of like they get their time in the sun. They get their time to shine. They get their time in the sun and can show off some of their amazing skills through the skills competition. I don't know how the GMs would feel about like Jordan Hicks just trying to throw as fast as he can, but man, as a fan, that would be absolutely incredible to watch. I would love to see that as a fan. I think that would be awesome. What other skills competitions do you think they could do? Is there something I'm not thinking of? Put that down in the comments below. I'd really like to see that. Jorge Soler, I also went deep for the Royals yesterday. I don't think a lot of people know because the Royals have had an incredibly forgettable season for the most part. They've had some young pieces develop. Mondesi, Dozier have played well. Merrifield, always professional, has played well. But Jorge Soler has had a nice breakout season, 24 home runs. I look at his power in the game for his live series card, and it's only about 70, and that just doesn't make any sense at all. Him and Gallo have a ton of power. I mean, they both hit moonshots when they hit home runs. And definitely Jorge Soler, he had more of a wall scraper yesterday. It was only like, 370, 380. But most of his home runs are like 400, 430 plus. He really could have been a participant in the home run derby. I don't know if he would have won. But he definitely, I was kind of sad just that he didn't get to participate in it. I know he would have done well. To a certain extent, he would have hit some moonshots, that's for sure. He has really, really good power. It's kind of like all or nothing. Like he doesn't really get a lot of base hits or anything like that. I put the ball in play. Usually when he hits it, it goes. So he's a lot of fun to watch. I'm hoping that he can continue this in the second half. I'm also hoping, just for the Royals fans that follow me out there, I'd really like to see Raul Mondesi hit with some more power. He only had like 7 home runs, I think, in the first half. And you want him to be around like 25, 30 home runs, so he needs to get that together. He is leading Major League Baseball in stolen bases. I'm not sure if he still leads Major League Baseball in triples, but I know he's got to be in the top 3 in that category. So I hope he has a great season. I hope he stays healthy. He had a little bit of an injury, so did Hunter Dozier, but they've gotten that back together. They're just being extremely precautious. There's no reason to have anybody play through any kind of injury in this season. Like if you have anything, they're not going to let it linger. They're going to let you get a bunch of rest. So hopefully Mondesi has a good rest of the year. And the Royals also called up Bubba Starling. This is my last thought on the Royals, and then we'll talk about another subject. But honestly, Bubba Starling been in the Royals organization for years. And he's from the area too. So to finally get to be the center fielder for the Royals was nice. They designated for assignment Terrence Gore. I think the reason they did that with Gore instead of Billy Hamilton is I think they're going to look to trade Billy Hamilton. I think they're going to look to trade Lucas Duda. I think they're going to look to trade Jake Dietman. I'm hearing that they might not trade like Whit Merrifield or something like that. I think they're going to hold on to him for now. I would like them to trade Merrifield just because I want him to go play for a potential playoff team and try to get a ring someplace, because I don't know if the Royals will make it back to making the playoffs before. So I just want him to get that opportunity. The guy plays so hard every night, and I really would like to see him get that opportunity. So another thing that happened in baseball last night was Buster Posey just hit an absolute bomb, an absolute grand slam in extra innings against the Brewers. And I was talking about on Twitter how I really, really like that Giants broadcaster's home run call. I don't know, man. It's just epic. It's like, it's deep. It's gone. I really, really like the way that guy does his home runs calls. It's amazing to me. He's just got a really, really raspy voice, and it's really, really entertaining to listen to. Yordan Alvarez, also the great Yordan, had a huge game yesterday. Watched him pull a pitch low and outside, 430 feet with 107 mile per hour exit velocity. Just incredible, man. He also had another home run later on in that game. The Rangers did end up winning on a walk-off. It was kind of a hit to center field that George Springer couldn't quite catch. He laid out the dive and make the catch, but he couldn't quite make it. But Alvarez just got one of the Player of the Month. Actually, I think it was a Tops Now type of card. That's a high diamond in the game. He doesn't have a lot of speed, so it's not like really a usable card. This is also how I explain that Charlie Blackmon card as well, that you guys see McGunski using it. And people ask, is that Charlie Blackmon card worth it or good to get? A lot of those Player of the Month cards are like this. They're the way that the analogy that I would use is it's like a really, really expensive sports car for a rich person that they're gonna drive around a couple times and then they're gonna let it gather dust. That's basically what if you're in that position in the game, you have a ton of stubs. You're really, really rich in the game. You can go get the Charlie Blackmon card, throw them in, use them for a little while, and then, you're probably not going to use them again. That's kind of like how those kind of cards are. They're going to be really, really expensive. They're fun to use for a moment, but they're not going to be in your long-term competitive lineup because they're not 5-tool enough. They don't have... or they'll be a bench bat, but they'll be a really expensive bench bat. With McGunski, it's very, very easy to get subs for him because he's really, really good at the game. He's making content for the game, etc. So that's kind of like, do those collections at your own risk, you know what I'm saying? But he seemed to really like that analogy yesterday when I put that, or when I was saying that on my stream. And that's how I feel about those cards. It's just like, I do think they're really cool, though. I like them, having them in the game. The main thing is maybe we'll see a 5-2-1 coming out soon. It is kind of nice, though, that they don't make them super 5-tool, just because like those cards are so expensive. They made them amazing, which is kind of like the direction I think we wanted to go. Then it's like they're behind a huge paywall. And if you guys go check out that top 10 power rankings video I did on all the top cards, there's a lot of cards in there that you can get for free that are seriously the best cards in the game. So I don't really know if I want them to necessarily go behind a paywall on a collection where you can't sell the card at the end. Maybe more people would do it if you could also sell the card at the end. I don't know. Maybe that would make it a little bit cheaper. Maybe that wouldn't. I'm not sure exactly. So we're winding down in this game. We got the bottom of the ninth. I'm sorry I didn't commentate a lot about the game. I kind of liked you guys to watch the game as I recorded. But McGunski does end up getting the win. He hit really, really well in this game. I played about as good as I could. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out McGunski if you guys haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great day. And drop a like if you loved this video. Alright guys. Peace.